Hey you, get on the stick.
Yo, bring it.
Choose your fighter.
Yeah.
How's it going, lads?
Fight.
Bang, bang, bang.
Flawless victory.
Side Quest Arcade.
And that's how you get out of prison, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hey, welcome to SideQuest Arcade. I'm your host this week, Micro Manatee, joined with me by the young god, fellow prison escapee, Silent Reveries.
Yeah.
What's good, man? What's good?
Man, took me about 2 motherfucking days to recover from the traumatic experience of you are a backstabbing, training motherfucker. We're supposed to be on the same side, escaping from prison, but no.
Your ass betrayed me. What do you want me to do
There-
about it?
Spoiler alert, probably this whole fucking episode, if you haven't played A Way Out yet, might as well skip to the end. Don't know what to tell you. Try to put it in the video, fucking skip from here to here. Probably not. It's probably going to be the whole episode.
Jump 45 minutes if we're still yelling about prison. Just keep, like, incrementally, you know? Just keep going forward. Because it's going to be a while. That was like the big gamer moment that we had, you know?
Find your own timestamps in the YouTube video.
Yeah. Why do we be fucking timestamping that YouTube shit? Is it because we ramble so much? Probably. But you know what? Get on it.
Mm-hmm.
Get on it. I want to see how much we ramble. Mark that shit down. Yeah, man. You betrayed me. You betrayed my ass. Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
No, I mean,
What do you mean Come on. Who pointed a gun at who first?
you're alive. You're alive.
Damn. We should probably explain what the fuck we're talking about before we
Yeah.
start shitting.
Should probably get. We could tease them too. Want to talk about how our weeks went first, or the beginning of our weeks? That wasn't the beginning of our week. You know,
No,
what
that
I'm
was
saying?
the end of our week. Yeah, we should talk about the beginning of our weeks first. This is a good call. Good call. You go first. How was your week, buddy? How was the beginning of your week?
It was not bad. I think we recorded on Monday last week, much like this week. So this episode's probably like a day late again, but oh well. Blame it on Flint. Everybody blame it on Flint anyway. But where's the episode?
Yeah, I'm the one that gets added on Twitter. Fuck you.
So didn't really play fucking any Apex, really.
Oh.
A little bit, but played some Smite on Friday
Mm-hmm.
with young Trevor, and then Fro joined us. Nev joined us. But by then we were sending some beers.
Mm-hmm.
Nev joins us already about 3 sheets to the wind. And Flint is like, okay, everybody, we're in arena. Lock in assassins. 5 assassins. Did not go well. About halfway through the game, Flint was probably like 0-10. He goes, wow, Nev, thanks for picking all 5 assassins.
She was so fucking mad, too, dude. She's
So
pissed.
Just straight blamed it on her, and she was upset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we played a little bit of Dead Island too. Finally made it down to the little town city area into the jungle. But yeah, like Shanna came home pretty much right as we got in the jungle, so didn't really get to play too much of the jungle shit. Other than what's fucking Jan? Is that her name?
Oh, Jade.
Fuck Jade.
Oh, Jin. Sorry.
Jin.
Yeah, fuck Jin.
Jin is supposed to tell you how to get from the city to the jungle. But the way it's worded, it's like, I'll take you there. Jin's like, come with me. I'll lead the way. hops into the passenger seat. Oh, okay, Jen. I guess we're taking you there.
Yeah, I guess we'll
Thanks
drive.
thanks for leading it. So then she fucking hops out the car, and I know it's just like a game, especially like an older game. It's just a fucking NPC on a preset path, but the fucking zombies start running at us from the bushes, and she's like, "Oh, here come the zombies." We're like, "No shit, Jen, we can hear them." But we're literally like fucking 10 feet away from her after we kill the zombies. Apparently, we're out of her like little preset path. She gets on, like, Jen, I can see you right here. We're not even like fucking out of line of sight. She hops on the walkie-talkie. Over it, they're all down. Oh, you know what I'm saying, Jen? I just killed them and I'm right in front of you. The fuck you on the walkie-talkie for?
She's got the ham radio set out of her pocket. Like, breaker, breaker. All the zombies are dead. Please proceed. Like, okay, man.
You don't say.
Well, I guess we will. Oh fuck. We must have bugged that shit or something, because like we were literally 2 meters from her and she was still fucking.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
So yeah.
You go ahead.
What's up?
No,
go.
no.
No,
I was
you-
gonna tangent. No, Finish what
tangent
you
it up. Tangent it
I
up.
was gonna say that game sometimes, man. I just get pissed off at the NPCs because they're like babies, dude. They don't do anything on their own except for like There's like one group that lives in the lighthouse and they do their own thing, and then you kind of just show up and give them supplies, and they're like, okay, later, idiots. We're gonna go do our own thing. Everyone else is sitting there going, we're helpless. We need you to get all our supplies and then also kill all the zombies and then also like escort us. Please help us.
Yeah.
Stupid. It's so dumb.
There was a one dude too. Okay, we're in the motherfucking zombie apocalypse. We sit in a church. There's literally a dude sitting there selling fucking wire, batteries, other miscellaneous items, fucking butcher ship knives, baseball bats, pistols, fucking shotties. And you got this fucking dick over here, and he's like, hey, can you go back to my house and grab my gun? No, just get one from fucking Joe over here sitting here selling them. What do you need the one from your house for?
Dude, I'll just give you mine. I have an extra.
Yeah, here.
Here's my extra
Take
pistol. Shoots electric bullets, by the way, probably better than your gun. And he's like, no, has to be my father's rusty revolver. Has to be that one. But why? Because you have to walk. This is a quest. Can't be easy.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Oh, man. Sometimes, man.
So yeah, after that for me, it was just, oh, the way fucking Friday started for me, I got all excited. So there's like a big beer place here that I usually go, not a beer place, like a liquor store. It's called Goody Goody. I think it's like a popular chain here or some shit. They have like aisles of bourbon, aisles of whiskey, fucking shit you never heard of, shit you would want. Their top shelf little selection is small, but whatever. It's so big. It's like this huge warehouse. And I went in there. I'm excited to get craft beer, but their craft beer selection is ass cheeks. So I'm like, all right, let me check out some other place. It's called like Discount Liquor something or another. So off the name, who knows how it might be. If it starts out with that, it's either going to be a large warehouse type looking place as well, or like a hole in the wall fucking strip mall type place. And that's what it was. Just like a tiny little, it's got, they're selling cigarettes, lottery tickets, and beer. Like that's probably what they got in there. And I'm like, this place is going to suck. They're going to have nothing in it. But I walk in there and it's like only 4 coolers, but it's like 4 coolers stuffed full of like crazy amounts of craft beer shit. Like I had never seen any of them before. So it was like Christmas Day, just filling it up. And there's no boxes, no carts. I just I took 6 4-packs to the counter. I'm like, I'll be right back. Hold on to these for me. I need to go get some more.
Hell yeah.
So go and grab more. I get home. Flint was waiting on me because I told him I was going to the store or whatever. And I start telling him the same exact story. First beer is open. Boom, dump it all in my keyboard. Just not next to my keyboard, not on the floor, not in my keyboard. But my first thought is, well, hey, there's always you can wash your keyboard out with soap and water, and that's fine. So that's like the first thing that went in my head. Oh, it'll be all right. I can dump it out, tip it over a little bit. I'm mad that I'm
Beer
not even
everywhere.
drunk yet, and there's beer in my keyboard. Wipe it down. It happened as like me and Flint were getting in a Smite game, so he's got to tell the teammates he dumped beer in his keyboard. He'll be right back.
To be fair, the teammates were totally they were totally cool. I said, "Oh, he spilled beer in his keyboard," and the Bologna just sat there and said, "Okay, that's understandable. I get it. Been there before." Like, oh, thanks for understanding. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So we probably played 2 or 3 more games, and all of a sudden I went to type, and I would press P, and it typed the number 1. And repeatedly. I slammed my keyboard a couple times. I restarted my computer. Nothing was doing it. I thought it was shot. Thought it was dead. I unplugged it. Had this backup crappy keyboard that I use for work. Just a basic thing. Don't need fancy gaming keyboard for work. Just left it unplugged all weekend. Went to Best Buy before we started a way out stream. Bought a new Corsair keyboard. Left it in the box though, because by the time I got home, it was time to stream. About to open the box this morning. I said, let me try my keyboard. Razer keyboard one more time. Works like a charm. Just need to dry out a little bit, apparently. So worked all day today.
Hopeful.
Knock on wood.
You still got the other keyboard with you just in case? Haven't
Yeah,
taken it back?
yeah. I'm gonna wait a couple days to return it.
That's a smart play. You don't want to be a little hasty with the receipt, because then you got to go back out if it breaks later on. Might as well have that one in reserve when your Razer one finally does kick the dust,
Yeah. Part of me is like, do I just keep it for the reserve? But by then there'll probably be new keyboards out, everything like that.
We'll be typing on holograms probably.
Probably. Can't dump beer in that.
No, that goes right through. GG.
Except unless it is a hologram that goes on your desk.
Oh.
What if you don't try your desk properly? My buttons aren't working.
No, what? Reflection. It's getting sticky. No, this isn't good.
The keyboard keys are actually sticking. But yeah, that was it. Other than that, just a way out.
What a game. What a game.
What about you, buddy?
My week was fairly similar. I played pretty much the same game. The only time I was really gaming was with you. Pretty much, we played all the Smite. You were getting mad at me because I wasn't drinking enough, apparently. I was slamming beers the whole time, for the record.
No.
Yeah, I was. I had about 5 beer. I was just sitting there quietly, fucking screaming in the mic. I'm like, I'm just going to let him go. Sometimes, everyone has to let it out. And I'm the kind of person that's like, okay, you got something to say? You've had a few beers? I'm not going to interrupt you. I'm going to let you have your piece. Unless you start off on a weird fucking tangent out of nowhere.
Okay, you were not Bacchus. You were Constable Chiron. Sober as can be.
I was not, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I was sipping some Arizona, so I wasn't as drunk as I should have been, given the amount of beer I consumed. But I was still drinking beers,
I need to be more specific with the beers we're drinking. That's my problem. When you say we're drinking beers tonight, I need to say, Flint, what beers are you drinking tonight? So I can equal. If you're drinking Coronas, I'm going to drink an equivalent.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's not fair. If you're drinking 10%ers and I'm sipping Corona, your 5 beers, gonna put you on your ass. My 5 beers, I'm just ready to have a nice little relaxation time in the sun. So
Yeah.
that is fair. That is fair. Although it's getting to be spring, and I'm excited because the brewery down the road gonna start bringing their beers back, their new mixes.
Oh shit!
So
They've been closed, or
no, they haven't been closed. They just over the winter they do only the staples. So they do like 2 kinds of beer, which isn't bad, but it's a commitment when I put it in yonder big old growler, So I have to. I like to try the new stuff out, just to see, because usually the first couple batches of the year are the ones they fuck up, but their fuck ups are usually pretty good. So
yeah.
I'm kind of excited. So I'll be drinking a little heavier stuff probably in the summer.
I just noticed I fucking got my camera over here yonder.
Oh yeah, if I can slide
Fucking
her
got
over.
all the shit.
Had the streamer angle,
in
I
background.
look
Yeah,
all
I had
right.
that hot streamer angle.
Hell yeah. Ooh, fucking power slide. Oh, hit the door. Almost.
Ooh, hit the door.
Ooh, 10 points.
All right.
Yeah, so gaming wise, played some Dead Island. That was fun. I always enjoy playing that. Like I said, this is the first time I've really played it with another person. Because it didn't have split screen co-op, and I didn't have Xbox Live at the time I was playing it. So kind of just enjoying it by myself, which is a good experience. But with a person, it's more because we can make more fun of the characters. I'm not taking it as seriously, which is kind of what I needed, because this is about my 4th or 5th playthrough of this game, and it gets pretty stale on like your 5th playthrough. I know it's gonna happen. I'm just getting increasingly angry at Jin, especially the part we finished up where we rescued her from the police station. That was the dumbest. Like, why is this character doing this? I don't get it. Like,
Yeah, how she tried to save the people or whatever the fuck exactly it was.
Yeah, it was a gang had taken over the police station, and they were very clearly
Take our Capra Sons.
Yeah, they were very clearly murdered. So she took our Capra Sons over there, our hard-earned Capra Sons, by the way, and kind of annoying. And kind of annoying the first time. By the 5th time, I'm going, why am I in here shooting these guys? I don't have to. Could have just taken these back to the fucking resort, and we wouldn't be dealing with this. So,
yeah,
very, very frustrating. But when I'm with you, we've got a couple beers in us. I'm like, I fucking care. Whatever.
Yeah. And plus, it's like my first time too, so you get to hear me say random shit that, or Flint, I'm dead. Need a revive?
Hello, I'm dead again. How did that happen? What? Okay. Sometimes you disappear and come back. Where'd you go? I just took a stroll over there. Oh, okay.
Sometimes I die, and I just hope I respawn before you ever realize I actually died.
Yeah. I'm sure it's happened a couple times in the heat of the moment. Killing stuff, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm back. Oh. But once the nice thing about, so I think what's happening is I've gotten ahead of you in levels, and because we're playing my game, the zombies are my level, so they're like level 30 ish, and you're about level 25, 26 if I remember right. So you're not only the weakest character health wise, you're fighting zombies about 4 levels above you, so probably hitting a little harder than they should be. You're like the WoW guy, you're hanging out with your over-level buddy. He's taking you through zones you're not really supposed to be going through yet.
Right.
The nice thing about Riptide is the zombies level regardless, per player, I should say. So if you wanted to make a new level 1 character and I wanted to stick with my guy, you'd be fighting level 1 zombies, and I'd be fighting level 60 zombies, or whatever, whenever we get to the end game in the other one. So,
right.
So we won't have that problem. You'll just be dying because you're bad. That's
well,
but
I mean, we don't know that's not the case now, but
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt now.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Other stuff, played a little Smite. Smite was fun. Didn't play much Apex. I love the game. I've played almost 200 hours in a month. I kind of want to temper my excitement, and it's hard sometimes, Same thing with Smite. You know, if you log in every single day, after a while, it starts to wear on you a little bit. You know, the nice thing about SQA is I'm not beholden to a game. I can fuck off and just do, you know, play a strategy game for 4 hours and no one's the wiser.
Right.
You know, so Apex
Gives you
is
something to talk about.
yeah, Apex is on the back burner a little bit. I downloaded XCOM. I realized I got it for free with Discord. I'm gonna try that out. Have something to reminisce about with young Brian when I don't feel like playing Apex and you guys aren't on for whatever reason. But the other thing I've been doing, and I've kind of taken it up as sort of like a relaxing hobby. Like if I don't want a game, I've been working out, but then sometimes I want to sit on the computer. I don't really want to watch anything. I don't really want to play anything. I've been drawing D&D maps, so just like little world maps, little like. And I don't know that I'm ever going to use them. I don't know that they would be interesting to anyone outside of myself. But I don't know, man. I've never drawn before. I was never an art kid. Sitting down with the little computer tablet in Photoshop and just fucking drawing like, oh, put a house here. It's really relaxing. I think I understand what this Bob Ross guy was going on about all those years ago, you know? I just got some tunes on, Photoshop in front of me. I'm just sketching away. This is okay. I think I did that on Sunday for about 4 or 5 hours. Just fucking doodling. It was very relaxing. I kind of needed that little bit of a chill out sort of thing. So I'm gonna keep doing it more. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit better at this whole electronic drawing thing. I was enjoying it, you know. I think everyone could use more than one hobby. You know, we got the podcast, and I really enjoy doing that. And that's a good once a week kind of hobby. And I love gaming with you guys, but you can always do a little more extra stuff. Learn new skills. Try new shit out. Maybe you don't like it.
Sounds like you don't like gaming with us. What it sounds like.
Yeah, man, that's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Bryce feeding in my Smite games, feeding in my Dead Island games. I'm pissed.
You have to hit Brian up with those fucking maps.
Maybe. Well, I was looking because the world map we have in D&D right now is really pretty, but I've noticed that Brian's getting to the point where he's just putting like stamps on where we've been, like a stamp of like a town.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this is a town we visited. So I'm wondering if maybe I can't like gussy it up a little bit for him, you know? Draw it out a little bit better and then give him that so you can fuck with it. Maybe that's something I do. Maybe I just doodle. I just made up a whole fucking place. It was like, this is a continent. Just fucking started doodling on it, drawing mountains and shit. It was nice. It was relaxing.
Hell yeah. Fucking Azareth.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yo, fucking, have you seen Assassination Classroom?
I've seen, like, I want to say at least part of the first season. I like it. It's funny. It's kind of like a meaty show. But
yeah.
Has a purpose, you know?
I'm on probably episode 4. So just started it recently. Not too deep. I'm laying in bed watching it. And I just don't have a track record of being able to win Shan over with the cartoons yet.
She still hesitant.
Because every time, she's like, what are you watching? And from the first 2 episodes of Assassination Classroom, it's really easy. There's a fucking alien, fucking blew up the moon. He's teaching a class now, and they have a year to try to kill him. Everybody in the class is trying to kill him. That's the show.
Yeah.
Okay. She's next to me. Episode 3 is literally a teacher who is trying to seduce the alien
I forgot
and have sex with him and then kill him. And that's the whole thing, like just her showing like her cleavage and the titties and coming on to him. And I'm like, why? Fuck.
Yeah.
This is the second time. First, it was My Hero with the fucking...
Oh, the BDSM hero. Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's Assassination Classroom with the fucking... I'm like, no!
We were so close to greatness. We were almost there. You gotta find an anime that's got none of that titty shit, you know? And that's hard to do. Surprisingly hard to do. Sword Art Online is a no-go. A lot of titties in
No.
that. I'm trying, like, all the ones I like, but the thing is, once you start enjoying anime, like, the titty parts come up, and you just kind of filter it out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you're into that, it's whatever. But if you don't care, you're just, I'm here for the plot, you just kind of glaze over it. But someone who's never watched anime walks in the room like, what is this?
Yeah.
Holy
This is
shit.
what I thought anime was. Fucking pervs.
Yeah. Because it's the rule. If you walk in on someone watching anime, it's always at the weirdest, most sexualized part. And it could be the most non-sexual anime, and it just comes out of nowhere. Like My Hero. That shit came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was not a sexual anime at all. A bunch of superhero kids, like superhero Harry Potter. And then all of a sudden, titties. Like,
Yeah.
oh, hold on a second.
I mean, just like Naruto. Like, none of Naruto is about that. But then you got Jiraiya, and he's fucking spying on women in the sauna.
Yeah.
Well, let's just call him Pervy Sage a couple times. We're all right.
Yeah. Or it's man, it's hard. It's fucking hard. I'm trying to think. Attack on Titan would be pretty good, but that's a heavy anime, you know? Like if you're looking for something light, get someone into it. I don't know, man. It's hard. I have to get back to you on that. That's actually a difficult.
Now, granted, the Titans are just big naked giants, so
That's
get
true.
past that a little
Yeah.
bit. I can't, 'cause that's weird enough for you.
Yeah, you can watch Baki. No titties in that, really.
Oh, shit.
Everyone's just throwing hands all the time.
That's top-notch anime, then.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of really muscly dudes fucking throwing hands. That's it. No titties around. Baki's mom for a little bit, but she's not like flaunting them in a really sexual way, you know what I mean? She's just there.
Yeah. It's not the camera, like, focused on her titties, like,
No,
hey,
not that I
I'm in the
remember.
scene now.
No, usually it's like this secret martial arts technique where I poke you in the fucking eye and like, all right. Okay, Baki. Sure. I don't have time for titties. I gotta kill my dad. Fuck you.
Exactly.
Titties after. That's
Yeah, at least you didn't walk in on me watching fucking. It's like Kakiguri.
Oh, dude, that would have been that would have been it for you.
Would've been not a good one.
Never. Oh man, that one was rough. Oh fuck the nail girl where she was taking people's fingernails. Fucking, every time I think about that, I'm just like,
yeah.
it's like shit with.
I blocked that one out of my mind.
Shit with like fingernails. I don't, and like toenails like getting separated. I don't know why. It just makes me cringe. And I'm sure it's not that painful once the thing's off, but oh man, just that.
I hate the sound of like people chewing on their nails even.
I can deal with that. It's just, you know, because every once in a while I end up in the weird part of Reddit where it's like people like popping zits and fucking like.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
I can do the popping. That's no problem. But like a lot of times.
Do you enjoy popping the zits? Are you the zit popper?
Do I enjoy popping them? I mean, like if I got like a big angry one, occasionally.
But on other people.
Oh, hell no. No, you pop your own fucking zits. Come on now.
Yeah.
Dude,
My brother's old girlfriend would be like, take your shirt off. And she would just pop zits like on his back.
See,
that's. No.
I think, okay, like if you're in a relationship, like say you got one like between your shoulder blades you can't reach. I think, you know, nothing wrong with asking your significant other, hey, you might help a brother out real quick.
But
not,
she
no initiating. Fuck that. If someone go, let me pop your zits, like you can fucking ease up, okay? Shirt staying on tonight.
You keep your hands to yourself.
If we're getting freaky tonight, shirt staying on. I'm wearing a 3-piece suit. No, fucking suspenders and everything. No.
Throw my snowsuit on, just pull the dick out through it.
Get the front flap with the buttons. Pop that. There you go. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Different if you need help. Because you know what? I'm not a contortionist. Sometimes you need a little, can't get there. But no, someone ever came up to me, let me pop your zits for you. I'd be like, listen, I got that covered. Don't
Yeah.
worry about that. I'll do that on my own time. Fucking what the fuck? No thanks. No, thank you. Yeah. Oh fuck. What's the other one? Fucking when people on the leg press and they put too much weight on and fucking lock their knees out.
Ugh, I mean, who would do that?
Nah, I don't. The leg press scares the shit out of me, bro. Like when I used to go, I canceled my gym membership.
So that's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
That's where you draw the line.
Don't lock
You'll
your
lock
knees in the press
all day standing. But won't lock them on the leg press.
Yeah, because my kneecaps won't fold in backwards on me when I'm just fucking standing up. Okay, that's different. Fucking put like 300 pounds on there, try and press them, lock your knees out. All of a sudden, your kneecaps are your knee pits, and you're just like, oh fuck. That's no, man. No. I can't deal with that. I don't know. I see gifts of that. Every fiber of my being is just fucking ball up. Can't handle it.
You gotta tell him get Chapo's ebook.
Yeah, that's probably step one. Don't fuck around on the leg press. If it isn't, it should be. Fuck that. Oh man. Fucking. Speaking of fucking locking out, how was the way out for you, buddy? That was a good fucking game.
I did not know what to expect going into it. I really liked how story driven the whole game was.
Honestly, it was like a movie almost, which I definitely appreciated because the more drunk we got, it didn't really matter. Because it was
Exactly.
quick time, like you fuck up the first time because you're drinking, but the second time you're like, okay, and I kind of know what buttons to press now. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
We'll get by.
So yeah, I guess first of all, if any whammies have game recommendations for me and Flint to play together again that are like that,
Oh fuck,
hit us up.
hell yeah.
Because that shit was a lot of fun.
That shit was hilarious. If you don't know what a way out is, just before we get into the discussion of it, it's a co-op only game about two guys trying to escape from prison and the shenanigans therein. So it's split screen, online. Both of you are playing at the same time, and you basically kind of like Portal 2 co-op, where you're doing a whole bunch of co-op shit together. But the way it's set up, it's very cinematic. So it's very much like a movie. There's kind of like one right way to do stuff, more or less. But when you succeed, you get the next cutscene set, moves the story forward, and overall very fun. Not a lot of heavy action till more near the end. It's a lot more of, oh, you're in a chase scene, press this button at this time, do a little quick time event, which normally I hate, but in this context, it was very fun. It was a good time. And we streamed that shit.
Yeah, it's very much fighting like how Telltale did their shit.
Yeah.
I guess is how I would explain it. Right, yeah, like you said, press the button here when you want to fucking punch. But it's very much, me and Flint are playing at the same time, but he's doing his thing. He can talk to people. I can talk to people. We're both trying to complete the missions together separately and like helping each other out. It's very interesting dynamic with how they did the co-opness to it.
Yeah, I never felt like I was waiting for you. I felt like I could do my own thing, and then I could wait for you to do your thing. But I wasn't sitting there like in Portal, you often get mad at the person you're playing with because you're like, put the fucking portal where you're fucking supposed to, you piece of shit. You're just yelling. But like this one, it's like, oh, you're gonna go talk to this guy? Maybe you get some cool information. I don't know. I'll go poke around, see if I can find anything else out. I never felt like we were hindering each other. It was very much kind of like you do your own thing, and then together you had to complete the mission. But it was, very cooperative that way.
Right. So the whole beginning of the game is escaping prison, and then you escape, and then you're outside and doing shit, and then there's a whole end game that goes into it afterwards. So if you're interested in watching it, I'm gonna slowly post it. We took us a little over 6 hours to play. I'll slowly post it as I chop it up in Vegas and take out, some of like bathroom breaks and random shit that doesn't need to be there, and probably like an hour at a time. We'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I missed like the first 15 minutes of recording because I'm an idiot. So next time you got to be there for a live stream. Okay.
Yeah, he missed a good portion of us figuring out how the fucking game worked. Trying to steal a screwdriver. That was so fucking hard. I think that was almost.
I was so
one of the more
happy
challenging
to be.
parts.
Yeah, I was so happy to be player one because the very first challenge that it was, I just had to lay in bed and distract the nurse, and Flint had to do everything. So I'm like, wow, if this is how the rest of the game is being player one, have fun, Flint. I'm just gonna drink beers.
For a good chunk of it, it was like me running around, and then like you were just waiting somewhere because you were locked down or whatever. But but we got our comeuppance later. Eventually, it was like, now I'm driving. Yeah. So you go from escaping prison to being fugitives, essentially doing a whole bunch of stuff. There was a few things that really I was super impressed with and had a blast with. One of them was how shit was choreographed. A lot of the like the on foot chase scenes, I thought were so well done with how they progressed. Like the hospital chase scene. So a lot of how the game was set up, I guess I shouldn't say all of it, but a lot of the action things, both players are doing stuff simultaneously. But the hospital scene, it was I would take my turn, Bryce would take his turn. I would take my turn, Bryce would take his turn. And normally, that sort of thing is super boring for whoever's not pressing buttons, right? Because it's like you go from playing a game to your brother snatches the controller, says, "It's my fucking turn now," and does something.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my experience with a lot of swapping like that. But it was so well choreographed, and that's a weird thing to say. But there was certain parts where you were running through a hallway, and then the camera would pan away from you, and it would go to a security camera, and like through the security feed to where I was. And then you see me running. And it was just like how they thought about how can we pass off turns to a player without it seeming boring. It was super well thought out. I really enjoyed that part.
Yeah. Yeah, it was less I'm trying to think how to explain it to people who have never seen it. But much like Dead Island is us playing together, but we're both playing the same exact story. And there was another zombie game like that Nev had me play. I can't think. Dying Light.
That game's fire. That game's Fire Flames too. We should play that.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have to do the co-op to that sometime. But the little bit of the co-op I played with like that, it's very much what you explained, where it's one player. I think because it's so open world, where one player is exploring and trying to get all kinds of shit, bolts and this and that, and fucking lockpicking. If the other person's just going straight to the objective, it's that person waiting. So you're both playing the same game at once, trying to do the same thing. Whereas this very much, even with it being split screen, I guess maybe it being split screen is what allowed it to be like that. You're very much playing your own story, like together.
Yeah.
Separate stories together in one game rather than both doing the same thing at once.
Yeah.
So,
a good example of that would be there was a on foot chase scene where we had to hunt down a dude in a construction zone, right?
mm-hmm.
This one didn't follow the hospital route, which I thought was really smart. I like the hospital because even when I wasn't playing, I was watching you escape, and it was exciting, like how it would transition. I was like, oh, okay. And then I'd see Bryce run around, like, oh, that's pretty neat. And I can't see what button inputs you're doing, so I don't know what you're doing, really.
Right.
I'm like, which way is he going to go? Is he going to go left, right? Oh, fuck. It was like watching a movie. But the construction chasing was a good example of two players doing their own thing, because that one, instead of being split screen, it widened so all I could see was what I was doing, right? And you and I went totally different paths. Like, you went left up a flight of stairs, and I went up through an elevator, and the paths we had to take were 100% unique. Even though we ended up in the same spot, we ended up at the guy. How we got there was totally different. So that game actually has a ton of replayability in the sense that you could play Vincent and I could play, or I could play Vincent, you could play Leo, and we would get a totally different experience on how that game worked. I don't know if the second playthrough would be as exciting story-wise, but like gameplay-wise, it would be totally different, which was really interesting. Even when we were doing the same thing, like driving away, having one person in the back on the GAT and the other person driving the truck, you know, those experiences were your own. And then it really felt like, even though I'm playing with someone, I'm doing my own thing. We're ending up at the same goal, which is great at the same time. But we're having our own unique experience. And I know this is what they intended, but by the end of the game, I was really attached to my dude.
Yeah.
My guy, I was like, I'm my guy. I feel him, you know? And I'm sure you felt the same way, where it was like, oh, hell yeah. Which it just made the game so much more full of life that way. Another thing I really liked was the mini games.
The fucking mini game. Well, horseshoes. Horseshoes is pretty fun.
Horseshoes is good. The way it was set up is like, yeah, you do in the main story, but there were like moments where you could decide to sit down and play a mini game. And I felt like it brought, like, from a narrative standpoint, it brought a lot of life because it let us play our characters without like constant action. Go. There was little lulls where, we'll just play fucking horseshoes for 20 minutes and just shoot the shit and have fun that way. And it lets you experience your character a little more and kind of settle in. Because I think if we had just been going the whole time, I don't think I would have been as invested in Leo as I was. But I was like, I played horseshoes as this motherfucker. We were arm wrestling and shooting the shit. Like, I felt more into it that way.
Granted, you were all dressed up in character, too.
I was dressed up in character. So when you guys watch the video, I really wanted to get into it. So I bought a Halloween prisoner costume and a fake 70s mustache and sideburns, and I really went to town on that. That was fun. I enjoyed that. But the mini games were really sweet. Probably also helped that I won the vast majority of the fucking mini games.
Listen. Nobody explained the rules of Connect 4 before
How
we
do you
started
not
playing
know how Connect 4 works? I know.
I thought it was whoever stacks it up, you know, however it gets it, apparently.
Oh, my fucking God, dude. I thought you were trolling me when you said, what are the rules? I was like, you connect 4. The fucking title is the instructions, dude. I don't get it.
And fucking my jerk ass, I just kept trying to, like, Flint will never see this one coming.
Yeah.
Just try to put 4 in a row. Flint's like, nope, I don't know what you're doing.
But
every time I almost got you.
You got 3, and I was like, well, okay. I see what you're doing. I think my Connect 4 had my fucking sides rolling, and I know like people in Twitch chat were just like losing their shit too. The first game you kind of didn't get what was going on, and I beat you, and then I had to explain to you that you had to in fact connect 4, and then and then it was like, okay, we're trying for real this time.
I understood the. Maybe the number 4 threw me off. I thought you had to get all the way to the top, like almost like tic-tac-toe, except in the Connect 4 thing.
No, you just
had to get them up, diagonal, sideways.
As long as
Maybe
4
just
of
4
your
of them,
pieces are touching, that's all you needed. So I don't know if you were just too drunk to notice, but I picked up on the second game. I got a diagonal 4, and you were so fucking mad. You were like, you cheated. You didn't get 4. This is horseshit. And I'm sitting there like, what are you talking? Bro, it's right there. It's right there. Oh, fuck. that had me fucking my sides rolling. There was arm wrestling. That was funny as hell, too. Just spamming the E key. You have the fucking broken keyboard, so maybe that was why I won that one. I'll give you.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
The beer soaked keyboard probably did you in.
Mm-hmm.
Darts. Pretty open. I was just fucking darts. They had baseball, which is pretty fun too. I guess
what I touched on earlier about the making sure we're drinking the same percent beers.
Yeah.
As I'm going back through editing, I think a lot of it's going to be like I'm watching the game for the first time.
Yeah. I definitely got that in the later parts of the game, you know? The after all the mini game bullshit. I think that was my strat was, get you nice and drunk during the mini games, and then, we get to the action part and you're just like, I'm not even you're just checked out mentally fucking slamming them.
Because there was a part, especially, there was a part in the last fight where we're fucking. So eventually, spoiler alert. We're in jail together. Come to find out, my ass was actually undercover the whole time. I was there to bust Flint's ass. Because motherfucking Harvey, what the fuck his name was, killed my partner.
It's also your brother.
So, oh shit. Well, throw that in there. So, it ends up like me versus Flint fucking gat brawling. And there was one time, Flint was pretty much standing in my face. And I'm like, no, running a circle around him. And by then it was like too late. It was just down.
There was one where you came around a corner and I lit your ass up. And you're like, where are you?
That's what I'm talking about. I didn't know where you were.
I was in front of you like, hey, dude. Oh, my God. And
then by the time I saw you, like, I was on the ground bleeding out.
Oh, well.
Like,
that part of the story, like, in context, I'm going, yeah, that was obvious. When we landed the airplane and there were cops everywhere, I'm like, yeah, this is a setup. There's no way they knew. Some random fucking plane just lands, you know what I mean? But when you pulled that gun on, like your character pulled it on my character, that's talking about getting invested. I was actually mad. I was like, how dare you waste my fucking time getting out of prison and then pull a gun on my ass? Fuck you, dude. I was invested in that final scene. Like the whole time you're trying to like chase me down and get me. Because there's like a whole boat chase scene and shit. I was like, fuck
I did not hit you once. I did not hit you once from that fucking helicopter. It's fucking R99, no extended mags up in there from that motherfucking helicopter. You shoot about 2 bullets. Fuck. Granted, I couldn't aim at that point anyway.
And I was zigzagging. I was in the speedboat. You clipped me a couple times. You got me a couple, but I was like, fucking, I was in the gamer zone. Like, I was drunk. But it was like part of my brain said, no, fuck that. We're winning. Fuck this guy for betraying me. No. And I remember just the whole time I'm like, fuck you, you're not catching shit. And I was just like fucking screaming. I was upset. Very few games.
I had the hiccups, dude. I had the hiccups.
Yeah, dude, that fucked you up too. Very few games have got me that invested in seeing the story through. Spec Ops: The Line was another one that was just whoa. If you haven't played that game and it hasn't been spoiled for you, I would sit down and fucking play it. It's probably about 6 hours to go from start to finish. And
Spec Ops Online.
Spec Ops: The Line. It's a single player game.
Oh, The Line.
It's right. I don't know that it's co-op. I think it's single player, but it's one of those ones. If you've never heard anything about the story,
write it down.
Fucking play it. It'll fuck you up. I had to take a minute. Like I got to a point in the story. I hit escape and I just kind of went, ooh, and then came back into it. But this game might have been the beers, might have been the prisoner costume, but I'll be damned if I was letting you bring my ass in. Fuck that, dude. No way. And again, the 10% versus the Coronas probably helped out in my favor. I was probably a little more coherent than you were.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll chalk it up to that. Also found out there's a after the gunfight, there's like the mad dash for the last gun, like any prison movie, any cop movie, whatever. Turns out the more health you have, the easier the quick time event is for you. So if you have like no health and I have a full health bar, it takes less presses of the E key to get to the gun.
Okay.
Because that's how they balance it out in terms of they don't
Because
want
we were pretty close in health until that moment when I literally just like walked in front of you and you lasered me.
Dude, I don't want to burst your bubble. Maybe this is the beers, but I was lasering you that whole fucking time. I lost maybe like 10 health. I had 90% of my HP still. You were dead as fuck.
Well, we trying to make it interesting content for the podcast right now.
No. I was lasering your ass. All my gamer experience came back. I'm like, whoo, enemy spotted, Mozambique here. Lasered that bitch. But yeah. It mint condition. Definitely. Even if you know the ending, fucking check it out.
I would play it for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Even, like,
I would play it.
After listening to us. And even though the way the game ended, especially for people who like were watching it on stream for the first time, the ending of you killing me, much better. Because I went back and watched the other one after.
Worse.
Not that, I mean, I would have been happy that I win.
Mm-hmm.
But the ending, I just felt that ending is more boring.
It's more boring. Yeah. No, you go.
It's, all right, so you take this letter, even though you're a pussy and you don't go inside, take this letter to my small infant kid and wife who left me. Granted, drunk me the whole time. Thought that was you going to your family.
Oh, no. No.
He's going to be in there with another guy.
No.
No, yeah, it's my family.
My family. I'm putting the moves on your wife, dude.
And then it cuts to the whole funeral, a police funeral, 21 gun salute type shit for me. And ends with you riding off into the sunset with your family.
Yeah.
The other
wholesome.
ending, yeah, wholesome. The other ending is I show up to your trailer park and your kid goes outside. Like, where's my dad? The wife's like, well, get outside. And then it cuts around the trailer and is like her hitting me. Obviously, tell him I had to fuck get your ass.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense. That's the only part of the ending that pissed me off is the whole final chase. And I wasn't paying attention because I was screaming "fuck you," but the whole time you're in the helicopter shooting at me when I'm in the boat. You're going, hit the engine, we need to bring him in alive. You're screaming that from the fucking helicopter. And then we get to the warehouse and have the gat off, and you're like, oh, bring you in alive? Not a chance. Ba-ba! Right in the fucking chest. Hold on. You're a cop. It makes sense for me to kill you, because I'm a fucking killer. I'm a criminal. You killed my ass. Police brutality. What the fuck is this? But honestly, probably because I was more invested in my character. I like your character less overall, knowing who he is, because you basically you help.
What can I do?
No, nothing you can do. It's not your. It's not your
I
fault.
did not know that my character that I chose in the beginning of the game is a trading fuck.
No, I'm not mad at you.
I tried to make it sound like it was you the whole time.
No. But here's. No, because the motive is like, okay, so I make this guy, I don't make him, but I enable him to escape from prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go on the lam, commit a whole fuckload more of crimes, including murder in another country, okay? And then I bring his ass back and go, oh, we'll reduce your sentence, don't worry, XD. Like, I would have still been in prison! Would have only been serving 8 years. Now I'm like 30 plus because your dumbass had to go yippee-ki-yay on fucking Harvey's ass. Of course I'm mad. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck Harvey.
Yeah, fuck Harvey, though. That was the other. There was a couple moments when you're down in Mexico. There was one moment where I knew I was less drunk than you when we were going through the compound killing all his guys. And you were sprinting in and just getting lasered by the NPCs. And I was sitting at the back with the fucking carbine like, bop, headshot, bop, headshot. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm still snapping to these motherfuckers. I think Bryce is a little more zooted than I am. I think. I don't know for sure.
Oh, don't know for sure.
I'm not a scientist. I'd have to do the breathalyzer, but I'm pretty sure I am, in fact, a little more sober, which is probably good because I think we probably would have been stuck on that part for quite some time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then killing Harvey, that one was on me. I was giving you shit, but we had to, I was being held at gunpoint, and it was up to Cowboy Bryce to fucking laser the guy with a headshot to, like, free me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so what was happening was I was just looking at your screen, because I figured, like, oh, he's got me at gunpoint, there's nothing I can do. It's up to Cowboy Bryce to fucking yeet him. So I wasn't looking at my screen for stuff, like, prompts for what I had to do. I was just looking for you to, like, shoot the motherfucker. So I think it happened, like, 5 or 6 times. And I'm just sitting there giving you shit, like, Bryce can't shoot straight. Stroking my mustache. And you're like, fuck you! I can't do it! Because the game is, like, making you miss on purpose.
Yeah.
Right? Turns out I had to, like, walk him over to a cabinet and fucking wall slam him or something. Oh, I kind of saw that. I just, on the off chance, went, oh, I'm dumb. Oops. Oops.
Then fucking one of the funniest things in the whole game, dude. Wasn't he in the game? Me and Flint belly laughing, stomach hurt. All of a sudden, out of anybody who would join the stream, we got Madman Matt.
Oh.
But Madman Matt is not in chat on his name, Madman Matt. He's gonna pee at the end of his name. Madman Matt. This is Madman Matt.
Man, Matt.
I'm like, Matt, what the fuck is Man Matt? What is this? And he says, it's my Twitch account on my phone. Which, what?
Like you have a burner Twitch account.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. It's asking me to log in on my phone. That means I got to create a new account. No, Matt. You can just log in with the same fucking account.
Oh, my God. We were on the floor laughing at this motherfucker. I think we were at a serious part in the game, too. We just stopped playing to fucking clown Matt for his fucking Twitch account. Like, because you're not even going to say, like, oh, I don't know who that is. That could be anyone. No, I know it's you, Matt. It's the same fucking name. Just put a P at the end. You're not incognito.
Yeah. Nobody's trying to be the fake Madman Matt.
Well, there's Sadman Matt on Twitter.
You're right. You're right.
You know, surprised we don't have fucking like noisy reveries or some shit like that. Fucking Twitter account giving you shit.
Ooh.
You know.
Here it comes after this episode.
Yeah, fucking probably. That had me belly laughing. The other thing that had me belly laughing, and I don't know if it came off like I was pissed, but I thought it was the funniest fucking thing. Okay, we kill Harvey, we gotta get away on the fucking bikes. Now, up until this point, Bryce had to drive a couple times, but he had to drive early in the game, so he was still pretty sober. So
let me toss this out there too. The games me and Flint have played together so far, Flint's the driver.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Island, I have not driven in Dead Island once. Flint just does it. So here we are now. Now I have to drive.
Yeah, and he's driven the truck early in the game, and he did fine. But he was only a couple beers in. He got us through. I think we fucked up once, maybe. There was one time you just went off a cliff for no reason. I was like, you just screamed yeet, and we just died. Okay.
Because that's what I was so mad about. There's so many opportunities in this game where I could have just killed you. Like, Fro is in the chat, kill Flint. I'm like, fuck. I could have just not pressed the button and just let Flint die.
Oh my God. So, fucking, he does that, but now we have to get away. We've killed the boss man. For some reason, his goons are still pissed. I don't know why. they're ready to throw hands. So we got to get away. But we have to do it on our individual dirt bikes. So I've been driving the whole time. And I'm just gone. I'm like fucking 2 miles ahead doing the obstacle course. No problems, really. Bryce is like 2 kilometers back getting shot in the ass by a fucking dude on a mounted machine gun. So he's slowly dying. And I can tell he's panicking because he's dying. So he just starts swerving.
Shot at.
Yeah, that was you getting shot at the whole ass time. Even when we were like side by side, you were getting shot at. I was scot free. I was just no problem. Fucking. So Bryce is getting shot at. He's panicking. He's slamming into walls. He's just dying over and over and over and over again. And it's a difficult course. Like, I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but every time he died, I was just like on the ground laughing because it's like, fucking, you dead again? This is like the 15th time. You're like, fuck you, dude. So, and I can't do it justice. You're gonna have to watch it. But we get to the end.
I'm pretty sure too. Before that, the game just pushed me ahead. Like, you've died too many times. We're sending you through the jungle at this point. Like,
it's a checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Yeah.
Checkpoint. Air quotes. Yeah. So yeah, we eventually. Yeah, because I was fucking yonder. I was way ahead, and then you died, and then all of a sudden we were next to each other. Oh, well, all right. Maybe I hit a checkpoint and was like, okay, that guy hit it, so we're gonna bring the other idiot up. But,
that must have been it. That must have been it.
So we're zooming, and it ends up where I'm on Bryce's bike. So now he's not only am I not in control of my driving situation, he's got our fate in his hands. I'm going, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like in tears. I'm going, this is not going to go well. But we make it to the end of the course, and all he has to do, one thing, is drive straight. And he'll be next to a plane, and we can just fucking go. And that's the end of the level. It's very clearly, like, you can see the finish line. Okay? Fucking Bryce. We're sitting there. I'm okay, buddy. You just gotta drive straight. Bryce fucking swerves to the right, slams into the plane. We both die. I'm just like, I don't even think what I was screaming was
he's
English.
Not fully explaining. Listen, you gotta drive up next to the plane.
Yeah.
And then, because you gotta jump in the plane. I thought it was a little hard. There's no way you can just drive straight. You gotta try to line it up perfectly.
No. Just drives fucking straight. So he's like trying to correct. He's like, he's slowly coming up, and I'm going, yeah, okay, we're almost there. We're getting to the door. And then all of a sudden, he's like, I gotta course correct 90 degrees to the fucking right. Like, what? Not even like
under the fucking ticky weeds.
Yeah, fucking the Jeep's chasing after us, just drive up, just like, oh my god. So we're dying. I'm just in tears. I'm just screaming in the mic, all you had to do is fucking drive straight. Fucking tears coming down my face. I'm laughing so hard. Holy fuck. Maybe you gotta be driving more often. I just gotta give you the fucking reins.
Oh. I don't know if you want to trust me with all that responsibility.
Oh fuck, dude. Not in Dead Island, because driving in that game was easy as fuck. Driving in Dead Island, it's like you're driving a brick. And there's like some little Hot Wheels wheels at the bottom of a fucking 8-foot long brick. And you're just like, you tap the A key and you're just 90 degrees. What? What the fuck's going on? At least this one had nuance. Like, they actually fucking scripted a good dirt bike driving scene, you know?
Especially in Dead Island when you're driving the fucking big ass bank truck.
Yeah, we got an armored car in Dead Island, and they put like bars over the windshield, and there's no shoulder checks. So you've got like 2 slits you can fucking see out of, and there's shit all over the road. There's cars and dead bodies and fucking felled trees, and it's like a fucking obstacle course to get from point A to point B every time. And I can't see shit, so I slam into walls, and I'm like, fucking Christ. I think there was one time I fucking slammed into a tree and got stuck somehow. Like, I got into a spot and I just couldn't get out. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? What's going on? Even no fucking even on Friday or
No, yeah,
Saturday.
because I had to go. I had to. You got the truck stuck. I had to go get another truck and like push you
Yeah,
out with it.
you had to get me out to get this truck moving. So that was fucked. And then even we went to the hotel, I think, last time we played before we got to the jungle. And I got it stuck on like a staircase and we couldn't get out of the truck because the game's all fucked up. So we're just like tapping F and the zombies are smacking us through the truck. And we're like, you can't get out. What do you mean you can't get out? We fucking can't get out. Fucking pressing F. And it was just, we were just stuck. So, I mean, like going from that game to a way out where it has responsive controls. Oh, this is all right.
Yeah.
I can fucking do this. But
Yeah.
your ass was too many fucking 10% beers in. Couldn't do it, which was
Too many.
was fucking hysterical. You know, I don't know how you're gonna cut it
Yeah.
out, but I'm sure that's gonna be at the end of the series. Fucking look out for that part. You guys are gonna forget by the time we get there. It'd be like part 5 or something. Fucking 5 weeks down the road. It's hilarious. It was the
Yeah, I'm gonna
funniest
blame
shit.
the hiccups, dude. I was distracted
yeah.
because of the hiccups.
We got rid of the hiccups
They were
once.
gone
They fucking came
I
back
know.
with
they fucking came
vengeance.
back.
Fuckers.
I haven't got the hiccups in a long, long time. Of course, I get it when we're fucking playing.
Of course. That's how we were laughing so hard. That was it. We
Yeah,
were laughing too much.
the amount of beers didn't help, but yeah, the laugh, and yeah, it was fucking good time. So, if anybody's got recommendations for real, me and fucking Flint stream it again. Fucking play it up.
Hell yeah. People were asking why we don't have a fucking SQA Twitch channel, but I think if we're doing these co-op streams a little more, might have to might make one. Fuck it. We
Yeah,
might just
maybe
do it.
when Flint moves out and can actually have internet that allows him to stream.
Oh, dude, if I had internet that I could stream, I'd be streaming fucking like every other day. Dead ass. I love streaming. It's so much fun. Like, I genuinely enjoy it, but
Yeah.
not
Like I said, I've been a pussy about it for a long time, but I had a lot of fun.
yeah.
the other day.
You just got to do it, man. I don't give a shit. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try and stream more single player games. My internet seems to be able to handle that. Like I did fucking FTL, 0 issues. As soon as I touch Smite, it's a fucking slideshow. So
Yeah.
I gotta stick with the easy ones, you know.
You gotta hope the satellite dish is hitting on a clear day.
Now, fucking for real. It sucks because there's a fiber internet box across the road. I can see it. I can look out the window right now and see the fiber internet box, but they don't have fiber in our area. They won't move it like fucking 10 feet.
Dude, you gotta fucking offer him a handy or something.
Dude, I might have to. Man, I'll call up Justin Trudeau and be like, listen, butter. I know you're having some troubles right now. Fuck, I'll make that go away. I'll be your PR guy. Just give me some fucking fiber internet, okay? I'll get on the podcast. I'll shill the Liberal Party if you give me some fiber internet, bro. I don't care, okay? SNC Lavalin, what the fuck's don't know anything about that. No corruption here. Don't worry, brother. Just that fiber internet's coming in clean. Don't shh. I'll do it. Ah, man. They said we're supposed to have fucking everyone's supposed to have high-speed internet in Canada by 2020. Fucking like 95% of the population or some shit. I don't believe a fucking word of that.
They better get on that.
Yeah, they gotta hurry up. I'm barely outside Ottawa, and they're like, nope, nothing we can do. Fuck you, dude. Come on. Help a
You gotta
brother out.
Google it. How to splice into internet
Yeah,
fiber
honestly.
line.
Dig the trench myself. Fuck.
Exactly.
Just connect in. I'm not paying for this. Fuck you. Oh, that was a way out. That was fun as shit. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do Dead Island Riptide. Probably not all in one sitting. That's like a 40-hour commitment.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like a perfect
That was a day. That was
6
a perfect-
hours. It was a day. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to break up something else.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. For
that
sure.
was
sure.
good right
Yeah.
there.
That was a good one.
On another note, dude, April Fools, but
Mm.
not April Fools. Borderlands 3,
Yeah.
Epic Store only.
Possibly. It is a possibility. That's a yikes.
So they sent it out on a tweet, apparently from the Borderlands account, right? With a release date of September 13th, and that it had like the Epic Store logo on it. Yikes.
Dude, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We kind of pondered it out last week on, because I just came in with the Epic Store bad mentality, and we kind of broke it down a little bit. That was nice. Made me critically think a little bit on my opinions. And it's not that the Epic Store exists that I have a problem with. I don't give a shit. There should be other launchers that rival Steam. I don't care. But the Epic Store is doo-doo, dog. It's so bad. There's no reviews. You can't get returns. Like, I don't want to support that. But Borderlands free 3 is going to be on it. And I'm like, fucking, now I got to wait? What? Dead ass have to wait a year for this not to be an exclusive to play this fucking game? Like, fuck, man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just tough with build your brand on, like, have the store, and then get player base using your store because they like your store, instead of forcing people to your store through the exclusive titles. Apparently, that's the only way they can get a user base on it right now. And maybe they'll hope by going heavy exclusive stuff first, spending all that money, that people will stick around and like it after. But you need to have a good store first if you want that to happen.
Yeah, you don't build a good product off exclusives. You build a good product because it's a good product. Like, people want to use it, right? So, good example of that, I don't even want to say Apple, because, like, Apple's kind of doo-doo too, but back in the day, it was a solid product. People wanted to use it because it was, harder to get viruses, looked clean, good user experience, much as I dislike Macs and iPhones and shit, it was the best user experience at the time, right? Like, if you look at an iPod Touch compared to any other MP3 player on the market. Fucking, like the fucking Zune. No, don't buy a fucking Zune. Come on now.
Yeah.
But that's why they became good. That's why Steam has such a hardcore monopoly on a launcher right now, because it's a good, lightweight piece of software. Yeah, there's DRM. I don't really give a shit, because it's a functional store. They have good customer support. They got deals constantly. People want to go there because it works. Now, maybe this is just Epic's growing stages. I know when Steam first came out, kind of sucked dick. People didn't want to use it, right? People were like, why would I use a software store when I could just buy the CD? Maybe this is more of that. Maybe the Epic Game Store can grow into an actual functioning piece of software, but I don't think the way to do that is to just come in and say, oh yeah, like, if you want to play this game, you have to buy it on my store. That's just going to piss me off. That's not going to make me want to support your store, like, any more than monetarily. Like, I'm not going to rep it out or anything.
I just hope, and the reason I mentioned April Fools is maybe, since Borderlands is meme-ish, maybe whoever runs the Twitter account knows what they were doing by doing this.
Maybe. Hopefully.
They got their thumb on the fucking pulse and know what they're doing.
My thing is, a lot of games are going to the Epic Store because Epic's giving them that fuck you Fortnite money, Like, smaller studios, hyper-release smaller studio games, like that Phoenix Point one, right? They needed that extra push from Epic's money to help pay their workers, whatever. Fucking Gearbox, I don't think needs that. They're still making money off Borderlands 2. There's no way. There's no way.
And they're just released or are releasing Borderlands 1 Remastered.
Yeah. And people are going to gobble that shit up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't see them needing the Epic Store money, right? They're they got a lot of DLC people are constantly buying. games are constantly going on sale. They're making bank off that game. There's no way they aren't.
Yeah.
Even the pre-sequel, they're still making money off that shit. So I can't see them having to rely on Epic like a lot of other smaller companies are. So,
And if Epic keeps their shit up, Fortnite is going downhill quick at the moment.
oh my god, their patches suck dick, dude. What I've seen. That doesn't even look like the same game that I signed up to play
No.
years ago.
And the recent, so they had this thing before where when you killed somebody, you would get X amount of mats and you get health back.
Great
They
idea.
removed it. And everybody fucking hates it. Dakota's been streaming since the beginning. Fucking Daquan. Ninja's tweeted about it. Nick Murs tweeted about it. Pretty much, you name the streamer, they've tweeted about it. Everybody hates it. Because it's still in their arena mode, I think it's called. But if you play normal pub games without the shit, you're spending half the game farming fucking mats now. And then you get into a game that just sucks overall with the way it's ending.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if they can't keep Fortnite alive, they ain't gonna have no fucking money to dosh out for all these fucking games.
No, because they've been liberal with it on the esports side too, like $30 million fucking prize pools.
Yeah.
And even just the vehicles, man. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of the little Jurassic Park balls. I'm not a little fan of the planes. None of that shit
No.
interests me. And maybe part of it is I've always been more of a serious shooter. Serious kind of guy. Like, I always preferred PUBG. I like Call of Duty, where it's, there are abilities. It might be a little more off the wall, but at its core, it's still, I'm gunfighting. That's why I love Apex so much, because there's crazy abilities like gas traps and jump pads and fucking zip lines up the wazoo. But at the end of the day, if I outshoot you, I can still win. I don't have to do any of that crazy bullshit to win a game. Fortnite, I feel like it's just so off the rails now. The guns are almost an afterthought.
Yeah.
It'd be better if you just run around in a ball the whole time, fucking knocking buildings over.
For real. I mean, it was good in the beginning when everything like that was limited, the limited time only modes, the LTMs or whatever they call it. But when you just introduce all this shit into the regular game, then, well, wait a minute now.
Yeah. And even early on, I remember a lot of their crazy stuff. I'm going to say like pre-Thanos, when they put Thanos in the game, that was kind of nutty. But like the plunger grenade, having a sticky grenade go off, and the disco grenade, that stuff was funny and off, like super off the wall. Yeah. But it didn't change the fact that you were using that to win a gunfight. So at its core, it was still enough of a shooter that serious players could go, okay, I understand. This is fine.
Mm-hmm.
A little goofy, but I can deal with it. Now it's, I don't know, man. They got like fucking crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
Like an LSD trip. And I just can't. The barrier to entry on that game now is so much bigger than it was. Even when I started playing, the building had me fucked up. Like, I have to fucking build a staircase, as there's video evidence of. Now, if you can't build a fucking fortress in 2.5 seconds, you're fucking losing the game. Like, you almost need to have a full-time job playing Fortnite on the side,
Yeah.
To even have a chance of winning games consistently.
Yeah.
Whereas Apex, I can drop in as a meme and just win a couple gunfights, and you're the Apex champion, bud. Congratulations. Good job.
We're also going to be fucking dropping in, dude, to Hell Let Loose and not have to worry about fucking building stairs and all that other shit.
Hell yeah. That game looks interesting.
Hell yeah. If you guys haven't heard of Hell Let Loose yet, beta comes out this weekend. Huge World War II style fucking game. It started on Kickstarter, and it's going to go on Steam.
Mm.
I think early Steam access June 6th, but they're having a beta this weekend. Kind of upset I can't play fucking WrestleManias this weekend, so I'm gonna be watching all that shit. So their whole thing is they compare it to Battlefield 5, and you can read articles and shit about it, where Battlefield 5 is about the vehicles really and quick gameplay. Even though I always felt like it's kind of clunky-ish, but I think this game is even going to be more like that. It's going to be focused on realism of how fighting in World War II would have been. So it's going to be slow. You're not going to be able to really see shit. Clunky weapons. And it all releases on the day of Normandy Beach, which is cool too.
Oh shit. That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So 50v50, and it's all about I'm pretty sure it's going to be about getting checkpoints and shit. I'm not sure if it's really team deathmatch style. I think it's more I forget what the modes were called or whatever in Call of Duty and whatnot, but
Oh, like domination.
it's supposed to be more strategic about getting objectives and shit like that while being 50v50. But I'm sure they'll probably be TDM, but we'll see. There's some the early access fucking trailer looks good, and especially since Medal of Honor, the original Medal of Honor, was like one of my favorite shooter games. So I'm hoping that this game brings back some of that nostalgia.
Medal of Honor was sick, man. Medal of Honor Frontline, I think, was one of my favorite Xbox games. Where it was D-Day, basically. Like D-Day, and then I think he did Operation Market Garden too. That whole setup was pretty fucking sick.
And I'm wondering if there's some of their maps are supposed to be realistic World War II locations. So I'm wondering if Normandy Beach will be a place like an actual map.
Dude, imagine a 50v50 D-Day sort of thing. That'd be fucking crazy.
That'd be awesome. I'll have to find this video and send you guys sometime. I have to send it in Discord. There was this old map, Fishhook, SOCOM, and somebody turned it into what it would like SOCOM version of D-Day. It was fucking awesome. I gotta see if it's still on the internet somewhere and send it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. I think the only thing I wanted to mention before we fucking get in community challenge or you got some shit. If everybody fucking remembers, since we were on this whole shit with shooters, remember the fucking Call of Duty match that was for like $1.50 and two dudes were arguing. One dude like threatened to swat the other guy. The other guy gave the swatter a fake address. The first guy had somebody else actually swat the address that was given, and the house that they swatted, which wasn't the other gamer, they killed the fucking guy.
Yep, I do remember that.
Well, the dude who did the swatting, 20 years in jail. Sentenced to 20 years in jail.
Well, the only thing I'm going to say to that is fucking good. I think a lot of people, when that's not as huge of a thing as it was even like a year ago, a couple of years ago. But people need to understand there's consequences to that, you know? If you send in a whole bunch of police to an area like that and they're all fucking jacked up, someone doesn't know they're coming, they're going to panic. Like it's a recipe for disaster. And it's going to end up in someone getting hurt or killed more often than not. You got to take that shit seriously. That's a serious offense. That's pretty much, you know, sending the police is almost like a fucking hit squad on someone, you know?
Yeah.
They're jacked up. Like that's fucked up. That's one step away from pulling the trigger yourself. You got to take that shit seriously. So hopefully they got to go after, you know, the early offenders like that fucking idiot. Hit them hard, and then everyone else is going to go, "Whoa. Not going to do that," right? You know, it's like
I mean, I remember when just buying fucking sending pizza to somebody's house like that was haha funny.
Yeah.
At what point was it like, no, I'm sending the cops?
yeah, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, fucking send a pizza. You know, that'll still freak people out because like, how the fuck did you get my address? But at least there's a pizza at the end of it. You know, it's not a fucking bullet.
You pay for the pizza.
Yeah, you have to pay for the
okay.
pizza, but you know, better than getting shot. So I'll fucking take that any day of the week. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Uh,
But that's a good precedent that they set with that shit. So
yeah, fucking go hard. I'm all for that. You know, if you're gonna be an idiot on the internet, you're doing illegal shit like that, it should have consequences. You know, not all fun and games. You gotta fucking come down hard on those fucking goobers. I don't know that there was much else I want to talk about. I thought this April Fool has been kind of subdued. Usually there's some crazy like gamer pranks going on.
a resident sleeper.
Yeah. The only thing that there was our games, the subreddit our games shut down for the day. I don't know if you saw anything about that.
That was for like a legitimate reason though, right?
Yeah, they shut down on April Fools, and they said it's not an April Fool's prank. It's actually super serious, but they were using April Fools to do it because that's usually the time subreddits can fuck around without too much repercussion. You know what I mean? You know, where like our Smite will become our League of Legends or something like that. Yeah, so they shut down because they were saying, you know, they were seeing a lot of hate in the community, a lot of, you know, misogyny and Islamophobia and transphobia and shit like that, and they wanted to bring light to it. And they posted an album of all the bullshit that they deal with on a daily basis. And I read through it and I was like, fuck, I don't know. Gave me a new respect for Triple Charged, our Smite moderator. You fucking imagine reading through that bullshit all day, every day? Sure, you know.
I mean, I guess that's how you just lead to no memes ever.
I guess, man. I think that's a little harsh. I think you can let some memes through. I think there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I thought I would be super against it. Like I thought, first time I read it, I thought this is dumb, and then I sat down and read through the album of stuff that they had to deal with on the day to day, and I was like, well, fuck, I kind of get it. Might be a good way to bring awareness to it. Say, hey guys, you know, we're all here talking about video games, but maybe some of you got to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you don't realize as a normal functioning human being that some people are the way they are until shit like this happens and you read it. And then you're reading somebody else saying it. And the whole time you just think, how the fuck can somebody sit there and say this? And at the end of the day, you just have to accept that you'll never understand it. People just are idiots.
Yeah. Exactly. And you know what? It's not even just saying it. It's sitting down and typing it out and fucking proofreading it. Like, these guys had time to go over their thoughts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro. How are you that angry? And still a functioning person. You know, like, you're out contributing to society. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But
yeah. I mean, sometimes you get upset in Smite and type the shit in the chat, and then you're like, I'm just gonna delete that because you come to your senses. Nope, these motherfuckers proofread it 2-3 times, make sure there's no mistakes, fucking punctuation is proper.
Fire it out. Wow. Now, the nice thing about Reddit is it's sort of self-regulating in that you have the downvote system, so if someone pops off like that, you go, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Let them know. But it would still suck, you know, you got to be a moderator, right? If it's against the community rules, you got to read through that paragraph of horseshit and then go, okay, we got to ban you now. We got to delete your comment. I can see that wearing on them. So, you know, I'm not against them taking the day and saying, okay, boys, let's do a reset. Be aware of this bullshit. Try and be better. Become a functioning adult. We'll see you guys April 2nd. I thought I was going to be super against it, but I kind of, after reading, went, all right, okay, no, I get it. I get it. Nothing wrong with a little heads up, I don't think.
Yeah.
And it's tough, man, because like people will be like, I was just joking, just memeing. But some of those guys are like, they're out for blood. You read through them, and you're like, fuck, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it. I still haven't read it yet, but yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's the internet, so you're gonna get fucking all kinds, right? You're gonna get those people.
Same thing when people try to use Curious Cat.
Yeah, fucking, that's a mistake. I don't know about
You're
that
just
website.
setting
bro.
yourself up for failure.
Yeah, I don't know.
If a guy who's using his real life name on whatever it may be, Tinder, fucking Twitter, just comes out and sends you a picture of his dick, like, yo, what's up? Do you think he gives a fuck about what he's about to ask you on Curious Cat or what the fuck he's
Anonymously?
about to type on Twitter? Yeah. No.
No, dude, it's cock a clock. Here you go. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Listen, I bet the last one didn't work. This one, boom, easy.
Yeah, this'll win her heart for sure. Fuck.
Easy, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. I don't know. But I think it's hard on Reddit for moderators because if you ban someone like, hey, you can't say that fucked up shit, and they come back with like, oh, I was just joking, bro. That's gotta be annoying to fucking deal with, right?
Oh yeah.
And sometimes you gotta sit down and say, look, I know that some of you are joking, but there's a few of you hiding in the ticky weeds that actually mean what you're fucking saying. So we gotta deal with you. Yeah.
That's what it'll be. It'll be, okay, guy, tell some other guy, go kill yourself. Reddit mod bans him. Guy responds to Reddit mod. I was just kidding, bro. Reddit mod, too bad, you're banned. Other guy, go kill yourself. I thought you were just kidding.
Thought we were just joking around here, boys. Oh yeah, it was the same. Yeah, well, same shit what they were saying, like Curious Cat, like, oh, sent you my dick. Oh, that's gross. I was just kidding, man. It was just a joke, penis. Double entendre, yeah, man. People are dumb. In conclusion, in that section, we got a community challenge we gotta fucking read out, Can't all be fun and games and fucking oops didn't mean to penises here on SideQuest Arcade. We gotta do some reading.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do some reading. Oh yeah, Discord deleted the light theme. That was their April Fool's prank. But then they brought it back 2 hours later.
Did they?
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Well, again, that was one of those things. They deleted it and everyone was like, ha, good joke. And then some people were really mad. They're like, I can't read in dark theme, so you've basically just kicked me off Discord for the day. And they're like, oh fuck, well, we didn't mean to, like, some people, I guess with dyslexia, can't read in dark mode or something. It's harder.
All right.
And it's like, okay, fine, whatever, sorry, didn't mean to hurt you.
Or you know.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought if you had dyslexia, it didn't matter. But I was wrong. Fucking, I learned.
Isn't that when you fucking mix up the words? You read one word before the other and shit?
Yeah, like all the letters fucking swim on the page. And I guess on light mode, it's more, like it's easier to differentiate. I don't know. But that was people were like, dude, that's fucked up. Just, sorry, didn't mean it. It's just a meme. At least they fucking came out and, sorry. So our community challenge this week was based on, we were having problems. I was having problems standing up like a human being. I wanted to know what stuff have you guys done that's like, it's fucked you up. Didn't quite get it, And I was just kind of looking. Zelato's asked if pissing yourself counted as a fandom. Maybe in some circles. not in this one. Not in this one. We don't know, dude. So Zelato's comes in and says, so my new mistake was the first time I encountered a urinal as a kid. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. I saw all the adults standing in front of it, and I heard the flushes and saw water. I haven't read this yet, so I'm a little wary.
Oh, no.
I thought they were washing their hands. Oh boy.
Yikes.
Yikes, dude. I walked up and tried to wash my hands in it. Some dude grabbed me and was like, whoa, you don't want to stick your hands in there. I asked them why everyone else could wash their hands in there, and everyone in the bathroom heard me and roared in laughter. Never have I been so embarrassed. Oh fuck, dude, that's
I know.
unlucky.
Ah,
I guess, man, because you're not you can't see. You're shadowed. No one can see you're grabbing your dick, so it looks like a bunch of dudes like,
yeah,
washing
just
up.
washing their hands. Yeah.
Understandable. I never thought of it like that, but hey, man, I could see a kid making that mistake. But damn, I'm glad that guy stopped you before you stuck your hands in pee water. Fucking playing with the urinal cake and shit.
He thinks it's a soap.
Oh no! Oh, dude! I hope you don't have any paper cuts on your hands. Fuck. Oh. Fuck.
If you get bit by a snake or some shit, you're supposed to piss on it, right? I guess that's
Yeah, I
maybe immune to
guess.
snakes.
Yeah, forever. Fucking in your piss in your bloodstream for the end of time, dude. I don't know. Tap Nation says, for me, it's finding out that a game has auto run, or being able to use click to move on the mini map. That's fair. I mean, like every MMO, I make it a point now to find the auto run key. Like I just start smacking keys until I start running for no reason,
Yeah. I remember for the longest time in a lot of games, I would like put something on my keyboard to make it run. Like, oh, nope. It has auto run. That's awkward.
Yeah, we don't have to do that here. We're civilized human beings. Oh, and then he sent a picture of get some Capra Suns, bud, and it's a picture of Capra Suns. I appreciate that.
Oh, fuck yeah,
No,
bud.
look at that whole shelf got the different flavors. Mint condition. Thanks, Tap Nation.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Capra Sun.
You fellow says I never use control and shift when he's gaming. He always rebinds them to his mouse. So you're sprinting with your mouse? Like if you're in a shooter and you're running. What the fuck? Damn.
I guess shift. He control and shift. Is that what he said?
Yeah. So control's like crouch usually for most games.
Yeah, it can be hard, like tricky to like move your hand, like move everything so you don't need to move your hand. You just move your fingers a little bit.
I guess if you got the side keys, that's one way because you can just hold the button in while you're running. I never thought of doing that. That's what I like about PC gaming is there's like fucking billion different ways to configure your
That
shit.
man uses WASD with his ring finger.
And then like
Yeah.
oh man.
And
then everything else is like his pointer and shit, eh?
opens it up to new possibilities.
I never even thought of it like that. So I guess his abilities are like fucking like RTY and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's too weird, dude. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. That just doesn't feel right,
Mm-hmm.
Dark Brian coming in says in most shooters where you can tap in the directional stick on the controller to start sprinting, L3 or right 3, I would always hold the button down the entire time. Or it's like tap to run and then it just like keeps running until you tell it to stop and he would just hold that shit down. Like it was like Skyrim, you had to fucking click the stick in to sprint. Pressing and trying to steer while holding was especially hard when trying to look around and hold it down at the same time. Oh yeah. Like if it's on the look stick, some like shooters on pad were like that. So you click down the look stick and then you can let it go and you keep sprinting. But if you didn't, you'd like hold it and trying to look and it would like fuck up your sprint. Yeah. It was more gaming ones other than, Josh playing in pee water. But
Yeah.
I appreciate it, guys. Good shit. What about you, Bryce? You have one you wanted to say?
Man, I gave mine away last week, and I was sitting there today fucking racking my brain. What could another one be? I'm like, fuck, shouldn't have gave my one away last week. That was holding auto, like I thought you had to tap to auto attack. I didn't know you could hold buttons down to auto attack, which is awkward. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's some similar that I was doing in fucking Mario Party for a while. There's a not regular Mario Party mode. There's another mode where you're on a stage and shit like that. And when you're playing with people, you can one of them's like wash the windows, one of them's like use a baton, um, one of them's shooting fruit. But there's this one like a dancing one where you have to like bust a move or whatever. And for a while, I was like doing whatever the dance move was before I realized, oh yeah, you don't need to actually do the move. You just need to like move your controller when you're supposed to,
Oh.
which makes more sense, obviously. But whoops.
Whoops. If I had to add another one, gaming wise, it would be Smash Bros. I didn't know that the C stick could be used for other attacks. You know what I mean? Like I always thought you had to input the like up and A instead of just smacking on the yellow stick. I didn't know I didn't know what that was for. I never bothered with it when I was a kid.
So you didn't know that you could do stuff with it by itself. You thought you had to do it plus other shit.
Yeah. Well, no, like I wouldn't even use it. Like if you were doing a smash attack, I'd do like up and A and hold it instead of just doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, way fucking. Just instead of just fucking smacking the sticks. Now I'm like, I live on that fucking stick. I'm only gotta do one thing. I'm getting old, getting older, dude. My reaction time is not as fast. Fuck that. I got lag now.
Speaking of fucking Smash, did you see that announcer that went viral today? I guess viral might not be the word.
Oh, yeah, where they were booing and shit. What the fuck was that?
The Kirby no.
It was Jigglypuff and Ice Climbers. Dude, that Ice Climbers player, big old bitch. Big old PJ
Just
Salt.
gets up and leaves? What a fucking wiener.
Listen, man, I don't care. Like, okay, you're losing your competitive game. You get your head's not in the game. Just concede. Don't stand there for a minute and a half like a big old wiener. Like, why the fuck would the Jigglypuff player come closer? He's winning. Like, I'm not coming near you. You gotta work.
And the Jigglypuff player is literally me. Like, you coming at me, I'm like, boy, see you later. I'm fucking off into the corner or whatever. That's what it seemed like. I don't know what Jigglypuff does, but he seemed like he did everything he could to like fuck off and avoid the other player as much as he. And then the other dude like got mad about it.
That's generally how. So Jigglypuff's a really floaty character, which people don't like in Melee because Melee is very fast paced.
Which I assume what Kirby is like too, right?
Similar to Kirby, yeah. But Jigglypuff can do it and then also be good. Like Kirby in Melee is really shit. Kirby's better in Ultimate, but not in Melee. He kind of sucked dick. So the strat is like, and top Jigglypuffs don't have to do it. Like they can actually and fight and combo, but they're very floaty. So they like to float above platforms and then like swoop down for an attack and come up. But yeah, of course I'm gonna try and avoid your attacks. So what that guy was kind of doing was stalling, where he got his lead, and then if you let the clock run out and you have a % lead or a stock lead, you just automatically win. So he took like 2 stocks off the guy and then said, I'm just fucking off. I don't have to fight you. Now, is that kind of stupid? Yeah, but it's fine. It was legal in that tournament set. And it's up to the other player to adjust and go, okay, he's actively trying to avoid me. I have to approach.
Yeah.
You know, it's like any game. You know, in football, if you're up, you know, near the end of the game, you're up by 7 points, and you're on the offensive, you're gonna run the clock out a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fight. You're not gonna be like, oh, we gotta get these plays done quick so they can get the ball. No.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We're not going to hurry up offense, fucking throwing bombs and shit. Like, no, run the ball, run the clock down.
Yeah, dude, they do that shit in hockey too. Fucking slow the game down, pass it around in the neutral zone a little bit. You don't have to fucking go in there and rip a slap or give them the puck back.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah, if you want the puck, come get it.
Yeah, stall it. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. But now they're talking about, well, maybe we should ban it just for Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is the only character that can't stall. That's so dumb. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Be like in Smite, be like, you know, Loki can't backdoor. Loki's not allowed to backdoor. That's really unfun.
Yeah.
In competitive play.
I mean, it's part of the reason they got rid of original Nuwa, but besides the point.
Okay, yeah. but they changed the character rather than just so you're not allowed to do it. Even though you have the ability to do it, if you do it, that's not allowed.
Yeah.
No. That's dumb as fuck. You know? Sometimes in games, characters have advantages like that. And if you're playing that character, why the fuck would you not use that advantage. That's
But
like,
for that announcer too to be like, boo.
that's fucked up. Yeah, you can't
fucking
show bias on
wiener.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy should not be commentating anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I saw F-Dot's tweet on it, and it is the best thing. Like, you have to try and be neutral. You know, there's players in the SPL that F-Dot does not like, and he said that on his stream. But when he's casting their games, he's not like, I hate this guy. He's the worst.
Yeah.
He's just doing everything. No, he casts the game like it's a game. He's a professional, you know?
Yeah.
And that you're supposed to take pride in your craft that way, you know? You can't be fucking booing the players. You know, you could say, that's kind of lame, and then I would leave it at that. It's, you know, again, you see the same thing in traditional sports. If someone's doing a lame strat, you know, the commentator might make a little offhanded thing like, that's kind of silly, but they're allowed to do
Or
it.
explain to me why it's not a good strat or something like that.
Yeah, like add something to it instead of just booing, you know, saying, it's not as fun to watch. Yes, he'll win, but it kind of looks like you don't want to fight. You've kind of gotten your lead, and that's playing to win, but it's lame. You could have explained it like that instead of just screaming boo. So,
that fucking commentator probably washes his hands in the urinal.
he fucking probably does. Probably knees locked too while he's doing it. He got like, dude, he probably pours his milk first, then puts the cereal in. You know,
Oh, he would be that type.
he would be that guy.
He would be somebody who, if they had to pick a favorite chip flavor, would pick salt and vinegar.
Let's walk that
type
one
of
back.
guy.
Let's walk that one back.
He's that type of guy.
Yeah, hold on. I was getting a lot of grief in the Twitch chat. I was trying to temper my beers with some salty goodness. I had some salt and vinegar chips. I was, by the way, munching on them very quietly. I would like to add, you know, not in the mic, trying to keep my boy happy because I know that's his pet peeve. I'm thinking I'm not gonna do that to my man. And everyone's like, salt vinegar is the worst chip flavor I've ever had the misfortune of coming across. When was that opinion? When was that a thing? I thought that was the most neutral opinion you could have. Yeah, I like salt and vinegar chips. Well, okay. There's nothing off the wall about that. You know, when I say bagged milk is superior, I understand there's going to be a little bit of pushback. I know what I'm getting into when I open that particular can of worms. But I thought salt and vinegar was safe. What the fuck? What?
I'm not totally against your salt and vinegar decision. Like when I come to your place, if you got salt and vinegar chips, I'll eat the salt and vinegar chips. But I would never go out of my way to purchase the salt and vinegar chips on my own. So therefore, people see you eating salt and vinegar chips that you purchased yourself. And yeah, it is the fuck salt and vinegar chips. There's plenty of other fucking better chip flavors to choose from than something that you're trying to fucking melt all the taste buds out of your mouth.
I'm not melting shit. I'm just saying it's a safe pick. It's like, you know, that particular chip brand I don't really fuck with too much. Ruffles, okay? I know their original's good. I know their all dress is good, but I wasn't really feeling it. So I thought I'll just go with something safe, you know? Wait, do you guys have all dressed in fucking America? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Never had no all dress.
I'll
Sure you have that on.
Yeah, I'll get some Canadian flavors. Yeah, their all dress is solid. It's a solid flavor. But fucking I was like, you know, I'm not sure. So my thing was I judge a chip brand off if they can make good salt and vinegar chips. Because that's like step one. If you can't make salty chips, then you probably shouldn't be making fucking chips. Okay? That's the fucking easiest one to make. And if you can't make it well, I question your ability to make anything else.
Ruffles salt and vinegar are a little bit more fire flames than like a Lay's salt and vinegar, though.
Oh yeah, no, Lay's salt and vinegar is pretty weak. Lay's is good at original. Past that, I'm wary. I'm going, I don't know. You could be hit or miss. Like their ketchup chips are okay, but everything else is like, fuck. Whereas like Miss Vicky's, fucking their salt and vinegar is like, ooh, they got it right. And now I trust their chip flavors, like their jalapeno, their fucking sour cream and onion. The off-the-wall flavors that everyone apparently likes way more than salt and vinegar, I'm down with because I know their salt and vinegar is good. That fucking people piss me off. So the community challenge this week, okay? You're gonna let me know your favorite chip flavor, okay? And we're gonna gather.
Let them know all the ones that are better than salt and vinegar.
Or just say salt and vinegar and be correct for once in your life. You know, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying, okay? So I want to know. There was a suggestion to maybe do a bracket. Danny Boy wanted us to maybe do a bracket of chip flavors. Maybe we'll amalgamate everything. We'll take that into account when we're doing the bracket. Maybe we'll have like a little fan vote if we do one. If we do one, you know? But fuck you guys hating on salt and vinegar. Tisk, I say. Solid chip flavor. I'm going to have only all dressed in salt and vinegar when you swing by, bros. You're going to have two choices. And if you don't like all dressed, too fucking bad.
Jalapeno, barbecue, Doritos.
I'm
Cool
not saying
Ranch,
those aren't bad, dude.
spicy nacho, fucking could have had the Frito fucking twisty barbecue ones. Out of everything in the whole chip pile, you went motherfucking salt and vinegar. No.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't understand why people are hating, but you know, that's life. And I want to know the Whammy's opinion. And I think we definitely haven't done that community challenge before. I gotta start.
Definitely not.
Definitely haven't done that. So let's fucking get it. Let's get after it. That all being said, I think we're at the end of the episode. I think we made it. Said all that needs to be said, you know? So
I think so.
I'll pimp us out a little bit and then we'll close this thing off. So you wanna go somewhere, you know, go out and get some more of that SideQuest arcade content, sqapodcast.com. That's the place to go. We got posts from Bryce about Wavy Fridays. If I ever get off my ass, talk about some anime, we got those too. We got the video and the audio episodes. We got secret links to ribcage.org. Everything you could possibly want at SQA, it's there. Links to our Discord, links to our Twitter feeds, everything. Go there first. Check it out. It's the place to be. If you want to listen to more audio episodes, we're on Spotify, we're on Soundcloud, iTunes, any podcasting app you can think of, we're living there. If there isn't one, let us know. We'll put it on there. You want to watch some YouTube episodes? You want to see our faces while we're talking about fucking chip flavors? We got you. SideQuest Arcade YouTube. It's up at the same time as the audio episodes. Sometimes before, sometimes a little bit after. We're not a fucking robot. Shit happens. It gets out. You can watch it at the same time? Fuck yeah, brother. We also are going to be starting to put, I guess, a little co-op gameplay on there. So check out A Way Out in all its drunken glory. That's the place to go. You want to follow the podcast on Twitter? Follow it at SideQuest Arcade. You want to follow Bryce on Twitter? You can follow him at _Silent Reveries. You want to follow Brian on Twitter? You can follow him at SQA_Happiness. You want to follow me? You can follow me at MicroManatee. And if you want to follow Madman Matt, you can follow him at Madman Matt YT.
Madman Matt YT.
The P's silent. And if you wanna hit the hosts up, maybe you can't get a hold of us on Twitter. Maybe you want to drop us a line for community challenges, shit like that. Go to our Discord. It's popping. Lots of discussion there. It's a real good time. There's invite links to that in the description of every episode and on the website and on our Twitters. You can find it very easily if you're in the SQA sphere of influence. With that all being said, Bryce, thanks for coming on, buddy.
I had a very good time being here. Thanks for dealing with my drunk ass playing fucking A Way Out, dude.
Dude, that was a riot. Do it again in a heartbeat. Fun blast escaping from prison to you, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. And thank you to the Whammies for showing up. You know, really appreciate you coming out and listening, dropping a like, spending some time in the arcade. That all being said, have a lovely week, and we'll see you next time on SideQuest Arcade. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.